In the second phase, when Lee started making works that he'd made in London, so the participatory works and the total environment shows, which had less recognisably Chinese elements in it, critics would then completely, that there was a complete absence of any reference to his Chineseness at all. And I think that is a way of appropriating him into Western art trends. So as in the case of the multiples, suddenly he became this avant-garde modern artist. But there was no understanding that this could have been as a result of his experiences. He exhibited in the Listen Gallery in 1969, and it's a series of circular magnetic discs. I don't know if you've seen them before, with these movable points on that the spectator can move around. And because of this work, the press lauded him as one of the first artists to make multiples in Britain.
他拍摄的这些摄影作品，他把它剪成圆形，然后把它放到磁铁点上面，然后每一个就是人世间的一个小小的世界，其实都分布在这个小小的星球上面。观众呢，其实他可以用这个磁铁在移动中找寻到他在宇宙中的位置，还有他自身所创造出来的美感。他身为一个艺术家，他不介意用自己的双手去创造事物，不管是工友啊，不管是里面的工作人员，不管是馆长，都是同一位。好，就是李元佳。我们知道他是自己一砖一瓦胼手胝足所盖起来的。那在里面的所使用的这些桌椅等等，其实也是都是他自己一手搭建的。透过这个椅凳上面的小小的洞呢，其实他就可以看到说不同层次的一个图像。那我们自己也可以就是在这个椅子上面自己着色，从这个椅子上找到自己的美感。李元佳以他的名字的缩写 LYC 来制成一个 logo。那这个 logo 呢，就是他把它分成3等份。3等份它包括有 life、time and space。在他这个美术馆，这些流动的一切，其实都用某个程度的方式留下来了。那包括说他用专辑的制作的方式，那他有用影像来保留住很多，就是当年他在这个美术馆所做的一切。
When Lee first lived at Boothby, my stepsister's husband was a printer. And so he got cross and he said, "Look, Lee, this printing press is a beautiful example of a perfect printer. It will print you absolutely exactly hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of images completely the same." And Lee turned around and said, "But I want each one to be different."
The wonderful thing about LYC and Lee was the fact that you could put anything in your exhibition. He wasn't worried about whether it would sell or not, like a commercial gallery. He said, this is your space, and you could put whatever you liked on it.
There are these series of works which combine photography with sculpture.
We're still working on these works, which are reliefs, and there is an element of participation because they're on swivels. You can change them. You can change them, and change their relationship. There's where the script will revolve, and there's usually a photograph at the center, and yet they have the form of what is kind of like a tablet. He had, as you said, this kind of performances that he photographed himself. All those photographs of him with his head covered and things around him, chairs and a stone, umbrella, he took all those pictures himself, so it was a very solitary thing, very personal. He would set these things up in the garden, and then by remote control he would photograph this kind of tableau. On the other hand, this kind of disillusionment with human society.
And I can remember him popping out from one of his doorways and sort of taking photographs of people. And that was Lee. He was always at the edge of things. He was never in the center of things. He was sort of there observing what was happening, usually.